What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Happy Friday. Hope you had a good 4th of July. I did watch fireworks the last 2 nights. I actually do 2 shows here in town. Um, so that was pretty cool. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for joining. I just provide daily updates on what's going on in my store, kind of my strategy moving forward as I rebound. There is a video on what happened to my store. I did it a little while back, not too long ago. So we have 2 stores. This is the first one you're looking at now. Um, yeah, just if you enjoy what you see, like, subscribe, helps out the channel, helps out the algorithm, which it's really interesting to see how this algorithm on YouTube works versus the algorithm on eBay. They're both the same in the sense of on YouTube, if I make one video a week, I won't get very many views. I won't get very many likes, subscribers, that kind of thing. If I make a video every day, the graph looks much different, right? If I list one per day or once a week on eBay, my sales and traffic is going to be far different than if I list every day on eBay. Now, if I list 5 per day on eBay, that's gonna give me one result versus listing 50 a day on eBay. That's going to give me a much higher result. Now, same with YouTube. If I did a video once per day versus doing 5 per day, right, I'm going to get a much different result. So it's easier to make a video. This is cheap. It's not the only money that's costing me is my time, right? So that's not hard. But on eBay to do 50 a day, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of processes. That's a lot of time. You really got to have things in order. So, but again, it's interesting to see how the algorithms are pretty similar in the fact of activity based. You do a lot of activity on YouTube, you're going to get a lot of views and subscribers. You do a lot of activity on eBay, you're going to get a lot of views, impressions, and sales. So it's pretty similar. It's really interesting how the two compare. So anyway, with that said, let's see how we did. This is the first store. We did 5 on Wednesday, 3 yesterday with the holiday, and we did 5 or we've done 5 so far today. Now, if you look at these two numbers, 1.5, 6.7, and compare them to just the month of July, we're actually down 0.1%. Our conversion rate is up though, 2.2, 1.7. Now, I've decided I was talking about inventory. What do I want to do? Do I want to put some of that garage sale stuff in? Maybe just a couple per day. They're just mall brands. It's nothing too fantastic. Doesn't sell real fast. Doesn't sell for a lot of money. Or listing less per day and just good items. And I went with less per day, just good items. In this case, I think less is more. And so I'm going to do 3 per day in the first store, 2 per day continuing. In the second store, that's 5 per day. It's 150 items per month. Average cost of goods is $6, so it's about $900 a month. Pretty easy for my store to make that amount of money. As the cash builds up in this store, or in both stores really, and the cash builds up in the bank account, I should say, I will start to grow these 2 stores. We'll continue getting there. Now, I have 2 good sources for items, and I have good items. You know, I know how to find good items. I know how to research them. I know how to do sell-through rate and calculate that. And I'm seeing that these better items that I'm listing are selling faster. I listed a pair of shorts earlier this week, I believe, maybe late last week, and it already sold. Sold for full price. It was a good item. It was a good brand, and it was a good price. So I know I have the capabilities. I'm smart enough to do this. I just need to do it in the right way, meaning I just need to list the right items and not just throw some of these not the greatest brand, slower sell-through rate items in there just so I can list more per day. That's not what's going to get me to where I want to be. So as we recover and pretty much kind of start all over from what happened to us, if you don't know, there is a video on my channel detailing what happened and how my store just basically imploded. But so we're recovering from that. So we are starting to see, or we do now. I made up my mind. This is the plan going forward, and I see a little bit of it going good, I guess. You can sell the items selling fast. Here's the second store. So we did 2 on Wednesday, we sold 2 yesterday, and we sold 1 today. So, it's doing pretty decent. If you look here, 1.8, 6.3, and 1.3. Let's check over here. This is just July, 2.1, 7.5, and 2.8, averaging 2 sales per day. So we're doing better. We're really doing a lot better here on a conversion rate. As these numbers go up, you will get more traffic because eBay's like, oh, this store is selling items. Let's get more traffic. You'll notice too, my organic impressions is up percentage wise. So as these numbers go up, this number should go up too. It's all kind of interconnected, right? Because people are coming to your page organically because you're showing up in a better search slot, meaning you're on that first page higher when people are searching for a Nike t-shirt, right? Like you're going to show up better because you have better items, better titles, and all that stuff. So it's a snowball effect. And I saw this last time before that first store imploded is as you do better and start to sell more items, and then you list more items and you sell more items, you get more and more traffic, you get more and more sales. I mean, we were selling, 20 to 30 items per day. So we were doing really good. So now I want to do it with better items. Excuse me. I want to do it with better items. Right now the goal is just minimum $10 profit items. A lot of them are above that criteria, but if I can sell 10 items per day at $10 profit, that's $100 profit after cost of goods, $3,000 a month. Take that money, pay a little bit of the bills, and then use the excess to grow these 2 stores and get, to where you're listing 3 per day in each store, and then 4 per day, and then 5 per day. And that's how we'll increase. Once we get to 10, we'll see how we're doing, see how money's doing. Maybe we'll go up to 12 per day. Excuse me, 12 per day each store, because that's 4 total listings overall. That's 120 a month times 6. So that's 720. That's a lot of money just to increase by 2 per day each store, right? So I want to make sure financially we got a nice, good, solid foundation. We got the sales consistently. We can have that stream of good items coming in to meet the demand of what we want to list. Because if you're doing 10 per day in each store, that's 20, that's 600. It's a lot of items per month to have come in. So you got to just make sure. So as we baby step our way into this and start to grow, I think in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to find another supplier. Just, hey, I'm not ready to buy yet, but, or maybe I'll do a small order with you of like 20 pieces. Just, I want to see what you can get and what your pricing is going to be and all that stuff. So, that's what I'd like. I think I should do that because having 2 people is great, but or 2 places to buy this stuff from. But if one goes away, then you're down to 1. What happens if they don't have enough items or, so that's why I think it's good to have probably, depending on how many items you list, maybe 4 to 5 sources. So I did have 4, 2 of them, I told them what I wanted. We had a dialogue back and forth via email with these people or with these companies, and told them what I wanted. I haven't heard from them. It's been months. So either they're too busy or whatever. So it's just not a good fit. So, and that's why I went out and found, 4 different ones to work with, because I figured something like that would probably happen. So it's always a good idea to, if you want 4 or 5, probably should go talk to 10. And then as time goes, you'll probably weed out 4 or 5 of them and be left with 5, maybe 6 if you're lucky. So I think that's good. The other thing is, just be upfront. Hey, this is my plan right now. I'm looking to find 4 or 5 suppliers, blah, blah, blah. I want to start small. whatever that is, 10 to 20 items per month. And don't worry that they're going to get offended, because they're not offended to tell you that you're not the only person they sell to. So why should you be offended to tell them, hey, I buy from more than just you? It's just business. People understand how business works. So it's no big deal. So yeah, that's going to do it. Enjoy your weekend. I hope everyone's doing well. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, feedback. Um, like I said, I'm just going to keep pushing through, keep going, keep doing these good items every day, and I think the results are going to be incredible. Um, how soon? I don't know, but I just think in the end, having the store set up the right way, it's going to go good. So, all right, that's going to do it for today. We will see you guys in the next one. Take care.